Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's falconpaladin coming at ya with yet another edition of the Sunday Brood War stream. It's going to be an excellent time. Got some replays sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Brood War especially. Let's go ahead and see what they are here today. It is currently 27 degrees Fahrenheit and snowing right now outside, so I think I need to go shovel my driveway in a couple of hours. Just a heads up about that. It's 2024 and March now. And we got replays from RJB. We've got a Savior Sword replay, a UMS replay. We've got nukes featuring Afghatinus. We have a Nibbler replay. And we've got ourselves a 3v3 featuring Gallons. Do love Gallons, man. Alright, so Vincent was here first today. Nice roll. What's up, dude? Thank you for still being a member. We've got Ara saying, back to Falcon's channel after a long time. Fair enough. We've got Nimo Noom, TJ Callahan, Alexander's here, Andreas Holby, longtime member as well, saying, hey guys, and Ara. I do watch enough anime to know what that means. We've got Chad Weiss, we've got Yannick, Indigo Raider from Down Under. What's up? One of my Australian viewers. We got J-Tox. J-Tox says, Canada's had a weird winter this year. What does that mean? I don't know. We've had a lot of snow this winter. Is it still winter? I don't think spring has started yet, but not as much snow as winter 2022. I can tell you that much. So, I don't know. I just feel like having to shovel your driveway like 6 or 7 times instead of like 15 times is an improvement. Oh, hardly any snow, says J-Tox. Interesting. Very warm. Very, very interesting. All right, hang on a second. When does spring start? March 19th. Okay, so in like 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks is when spring technically starts, at least in the northern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere, you guys have been dealing with a lot of heat in the summertime, and I actually saw a thing, Indigo Raider, where you guys didn't have any major like brush fires this summer, which is, I mean, that's super rad. I'm very happy about that. I knew you guys were dealing with a lot in the last few years. Hey, what's up, Jack? I know I keep screwing up his name. I meant to ask him once and for all. He was in a voice chat in the Discord server a couple of weeks ago, and I meant to ask him, is it over GIS or over GIS? And I didn't. So, is it a hard G or a soft G? Jack, what's up, Mike? Just casting some StarCraft here. Music with John's in the house. How's it going, Music with John? Okay, we've got a TVT here featuring, I have no idea who this is, Jian Tang Yang. RJB has been finding some replays from his up-and-coming amateurs who have been killing it and are ready to break into the pro scene, which is a lot of fun. Shinee and Snow are both pros, obviously. Let's go ahead. Man, we go Afghatinus? I think we go Afghatinus. Over Giss? Jack, is it over Giss? Neither of them sound correct to me, and that's just, it's not fair. It is not fair for me to do that with someone else's name. But I say Overgis, and I'm like, really? That's what it is? Anyway, how's it going, Trevor? Ah, Indigo said there was a fire around Ballarat in Victoria. Fair. Guess what it is? It's the rivalry. It is the Falcon Paladin Sunday stream rivalry of all time. Afghatinus versus Toy Cop, top left. It's gonna be Afghatinus, bottom right. It is Toy Cop. Hang on a second. We already cast this game. Did Afghatinus not think that I cast this game? But I did cast this game. I gotta look at something real fast. Okay, we're gonna stare at Afghatinus for a minute, people. Afghatinus replay sent in. Nope, gotta go to the first page, though. Yes, we already cast this one. Avcatinus, you silly goose. This is, here, look. There's a money shot in this game that is amazing. This was played as part of the Falcon Paladin Discord server tournament. Put together by the community. Over Jis? Like Jack. It's over Jis like it's a J. Over Jis Jack. Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah. This game totally has one moment that is awesome. And because it's Avcatinus, we're going to see crazy stuff like ghosts. Toy Cop almost gets in here and gets a lot of stuff done, but there are tanks on the high ground and tanks on the low ground. And when you got 4 kills on a tank when your enemy's making Dragoons, that's pretty good. Toy Cop tries to bust up along this back side here. Yes, Psychonauts it is. Avcatinus resubmitted this, and I didn't notice that it's the same one. And then Toy Cop doesn't realize it's like 10 times you gotta kill this before it goes down. And then he comes in here, and the SCV's body block. Sacrifice their own lives to allow these tanks to get a gajillion kills. Toy Cop's like, darn it. And there is a proxy starport at a barracks down here. We're making Ghost because we're Avcatinus. And then we fly over here and we go nuclear launch detected. And I wish we could look at Toy Cop's camera right now because I'm curious what he is considering, and bam. That's pretty much the game. What's up, Toy Cop? Yeah. So that's your GG. Avcatinus, just wanted to make sure everybody saw it. That's game 1. Silly Avcatinus. Okay. So, let's do this again. Let's try it again. Let's go S-Danny. S-Danny, 3v3, fastest map. He sent this in 3 minutes after the stream started, but only because I like him. Did we put this in the folder? What's up, Nibbler? What's up, J del Solar? Happy Sunday. All right. Okay. What's our play here? Boxa. Protoss player. Teammate. Bullback Widow. Zerg player. And a Terran. 1-2-3-3-2-1-8-5-7-8-4. Team 2 is Dodo Bird, who is a Protoss. S. Danny's here playing his beloved Protoss. And then we have TCT83, bottom left, who is a Terran player. What's up, Ara? It sounds like the community tournaments happen about once every 3 months or so. If you ask Toy Cop or Aki about it, they're generally pretty on top of knowing what's going on. Gallons, too. Over Jis. All right, thanks, Jack. What's up, Monster? What's up, Nibbler? I already said hi to Nibbler, I think. Nibbler approves of rage quits, everyone. You gotta have principles in 2024, man. Even if maybe they aren't incredibly popular. As J-Talk says, hit that like button. How we doing? We already got 19 likes, looking good. When I started this stream, the stream already had 9 likes, and then 8 people were watching. And I was like, yes, it's a good ratio. S-Danny says, let's work together. S-Danny, Dodo Bird, TCT. Let's get in here and take down 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. Here it is. Got a lot of Marines out. Zealots are problematic here. Fall back to the bunkers. Get between. Get inside the little nooks and crannies. Can we hold this? SCVs are body blocking the bunker, doing a lot of work. The Zealots. Oh, those Zealots just kind of wandered in and did nothing at all. What the heck was that? Bouncing around like idiots. Oh, now there's blue Zealots here. That's not good. What a hold. Why are you attacking the barracks, said TCT. You need to attack the bunkers or the SCVs or something. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. Gonna lose a lot of Marines. He's at 26 supply, but he's got 2 bunkers up. Both of which are empty. Oh, now hang on. There's a little bit more here. S-Daddy wants this man to die. And I'm not sure he has enough zealots to pull it off. He recognizes that, falls back. Teammate Boksa is here to defend his guy. What a hold by 12332. That was insane. Serja, thanks for subscribing. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers in 2024. So far, so good. Is this pressure still happening? Oh, yeah. TCT's back. He's back with Marines and medics this time. And the Zealots of Boksa are protecting the bunkers. Danny sacking, just sacking a couple Zealots in there. Not really a good place to go. Ah, what's up, Eric? I just don't think so. I mean, kind of appreciate the continued effort. A little bit, but... Oh! Second bunker does go down. It's a 4-kill Zealot. It's a 1-kill Zealot. 12332 is down to 19 SCVs, which is dead last in the game right now, even behind our Zerg player, Bullback Widow. But he's also been triple teamed. He's taken a ton of hits. He's absorbed a lot of damage that hasn't gone other places. So that's good. I'm impressed. Dodo Bird is back for more, dude. +1 attack is now up from Dodo Bird. Come on. Danny, let's go. DTs are sneaking in here too. I think these are Dodo Bird has them. Oh no. Boxa's up here trying to go after Danny, but he's got cannons, he's got Sim City. There's a DT here too. Siege tanks. Siege tanks from TCT. Holy Hannah. A bunch of Hydras are here from Bullback Widow. That's where the Zerg player's been. He's been macroing up and teching into a bunch of Hydras. Zealots generally pretty good against Hydras, but these Hydras have Zealots buffering for them. Man, what an incredible hold here from 12332 today. I cannot believe he's still alive. There's been a lot of concerted pressure on this dude. I mean, I know they say that Terran has the best defensive capabilities in the game. Because they do. Academy going down would be pretty bad news bears for 12332. Zealot on Zealot action. 1-1 here for Boxa. 0-0 for Danny, but sometimes numbers make a lot. Make a lot of difference, right? Yeah, Dodo Bird's just like, I guess we rally out to the middle here or something. Danny's working on +1 attack. He's getting his own DTs because everybody else is going DTs. He's getting stormed. We'll see if that is needed for him in this game or not, but what an aggressive opening here. What's up, Farewell? What's up, Bluefin? But seriously, join the Discord server. Come say hello to all the fine people. All right, let's do it again. DCT, Dodo Bird. Zealots. +1 attack on those Hydras. A scan in to try to deal with the DTs. There's a turret here too. I'm not sure if the scan was necessary. This might be it. This might be the end of 12332. I don't see any reinforcements coming in. There may be some help from Bullback Widow here in a minute, but it just might be too late for that. Yeah, 12332 finally gonna succumb to getting absolutely triple teamed right in the face. Tragically, the dead man is dead. Refinery. He's lifting off his buildings what he can to escape. Bullback Widow counterattacking against TCT, who has a siege tank and 2 empty bunkers. Maybe get inside the bunkers, guys. You get inside the bunker? He's still not inside the bunker, y'all. That's kind of annoying. All right, TCT, we're fine. We can do this. This is still a fighting ground. TCT is in trouble. as per usual. And, oh yeah, might as well just flood in lings with whatever you got left here. Siege tanks. This bunker has 3 dudes in it. 2 more tanks falling back, sieging up. Irradiate should be pretty good here on these wings, but these science vessels... Oh no! Does he have irradiate yet? I don't know, but he's making wraiths for some reason. I mean, wraiths might help against these lings a tiny bit. I don't know. Dodo Bird's in here helping his teammate out. Dodo Bird's a team player, man. He will team up with you on offense. He'll team up with you on defense. Look at Boxa showing up with a ton of Dragoons being like, I will support my friend 212 upgrades. And then a massive attack into S-Danny, who does have Storm. Does not have energy for Storm. I think he might have used one here. Dude, this +1 Zealot cannon setup is basically 300. Look at this. Look at how many lings have gone down here. And all the Zealots are gonna die, but that was an insane hold. Wow. That was amazing. How's it going, Phil? Happy Sunday. Still, oh, he's trying to boxer maneuver, I guess. Boxer maneuvering these lings. Just irradiated a Dragoon. I guess so. Enemy Zerglings that are surrounded by the surrounding the Dragoons will go down. This is bad. This is bad times, man. TCT. Reinforcements are coming in, but also more enemies are coming in, and there are lurkers burrowing. Ugh, really close to that SCV line. This bunker is empty. And a storm! What the whose storm was that? Oh, this guy's. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. TCT down to 7 SCVs. His aggression was strong, but the counterattack, the double team, was too darn good. I don't know why he was going wraiths, honestly. But okay. So TCT is dead. 1232 is dead, but he's rebuilding 12 o'clock. How long can he get away with that? I don't actually know. Alright, Jack, go get some sleep, man. Sleep is important. And you're right, Phil. That Zerg was doing the pain train totally wrong. You're not supposed to all die before you get inside the enemy base. What are you doing? S-Danny shows up, but it's too little and it's too darn late. Drop from S-Danny, swinging into Dodo Bird's base to make a... Where are you going? Why are you parked on your teammate's base, man? It's right versus left at this point, with 12 o'clock being on team left here. TCT is building here inside Dodo Bird's base, but, 323 upgrades from Boxa. I think there's a little bit more storm here from Dodo Bird's bird than there is from Boxa. TCT's like, you gotta go. S-Danny, why are you hanging out inside my base? I already dropped. Full. What? What are you talking about? Dropped. Full. You have a dropship in your teammate's base not doing anything. Need obs. These lurkers are killing us, man. There's an ob. 11 kill lurker, 10 kill lurker. S-Danny's upgrades are +2, no armor, no shields, not doing as well as Boxa is on the Protoss upgrades. Man, this lurker under... Oh my gosh. Lurkers, man. Lurker's a good unit. Ooh, 12332's back up to 10 SCVs. Good, good. Almost has enough money to build another command center if he wants, or make a couple barracks. That'd be pretty cool. It would be super cool, in fact. TCT says free entrance. Greenlings fighting. They've got 1/1 upgrades. Storm it up, boys. It's a lot of lings. TCT's like, that High Templar's gonna not die. Dude, you have Storm. Buddy, okay. Finally, tossing up a couple Storms here to help the Zealots. It's another incredible hold here for Zealots against lings. More Storms. More Storms. Kind of missing a little bit. Storming closer to here would be better. But pullback, oh my gosh. Pullback Widow. Phil has some ideas about how to rebalance Psystorm. And these Zealots. 3/2/2 upgrades on these Zealots against 2/1 lings. You have Storms. You really do have Storms, man. Dodo Bird tossed down a Storm. What's up, Dave C? Well, 100,000 lings have died today. It's not great. Bullback. Oh, Bullback get finally dropped by somebody. Apparently got dropped because he's down to 36 drones. That's going to slow down his pain train a little bit anyway. Okay. Monster says there was a drop just now. Who was it? Did Danny do it? Because Danny's forgotten this shuttle exists. Very funnily. Gosh, this pink on pink. Oh, no. It was Dodo Bird who did it. Alright. Good drone pull that time. As Danny decides to show up, but I mean, it's a little bit late for that. Then he's going to try to sneak on in. No. Also no. Alright. That drop gets completely shut down. Cannon placement pretty good here from Buxa. Keeping him alive. So Dodo's been dropping successfully at least. Somebody has to in this game. Super mega drop on S. Danny. Knocks him down to 48 probes. Not the end of the world, but not particularly super fantastic either. What's our Zerg player have? Bullback Widow's at 71 supply, getting pushed by Dragoons. Defended by Dragoons, being pushed by Zealots and High Templar and stuff. Siege tanks from 1233 here are back, though. 1233 is alive. Lurkers doing friendly fire splash to stuff in the general area. Also attacking enemies, which is good. S. Danny. Oh, good storm there. Lings still problematic as per usual. They got 2-2. They've got Adrenal. They're mean. Enemy Dragoons are at 3-3-3. No surprise about that at this stage from Buxa. So Buxa's maxed out. S. Danny's maxed out. 173 supply for Dodo Bird, and everybody else is under 100 supply. So this should be an S. Danny Dodo Bird joint win here. The drops have helped a lot. The macros were really good too. And that's how you play Protoss in fastest map, right? You got to get your drops down. You have a lot of options for it. And then you just got to macro super hard and keep pressuring, right? So TCT trying to stay alive. I like this tank positioning from 12322. Also, hats off to him for not just rage quitting, right? I think a lot of fastest map players would have been like, screw this game. I got triple teamed for 8 minutes straight and died. This sucks. Storm drop on Dodo Bird. 8 kills. 65 kills. 65 kills. TCT's like, yeah, I just super drops. Yeah. Dodo's like, I know. Sure you do. Yeah, this tank positioning is good. The guy has 0 tanks for some reason. I don't know why. The Overlord spread for Dodo Bird is actually, or for Bullback, rather, is absolutely insane. Look at this. There are just no Corsairs out clearing this whatsoever. And yeah, Dodo Bird has enough money to rebuild that economy, but having 7 probes at this point in the game with 2 Nexuses running, he killed his 3rd one to give space to TCT. It's going to slow down his recovery capabilities quite a bit. Aww. We're High Templar in that. Danny trying to cannon up center. Is he transitioning into carriers or anything? No. He's just got 3-2 Dragoons endlessly coming here. Hydras at 3-3. Lings at 3-2, working on that +3 attack. Reavers are in production here out of Boxa, giving them the upgrade for the Scarab damage. J-Man! Yeah, this is some strong stuff here out of Boxa and Bullback, who are both maxed out. So, I mean, Bullback recovered really nicely from the multiple drops that he suffered. He's back up to 87 workers. Danny accusing somebody of sleeping. I don't know if he's talking about Dodo Bird here or what. But yeah, we've got 4 pretty solid players here at least. I don't know. TCT might be pretty good, and 1-2-3-3-2 might be pretty good, but also, I don't know. I'm not sure they're quite up to snuff compared to the 3 Protoss and the 1 Zerg player here. I did get your replay, Save Your Sword. Email continues to function in 2024 with no problems. Nice irradiate! Oh my gosh! No, the irradiate! Bullback down to 18 drones from like 87. That was massive. Absolutely massive stuff. Carlos wants some nukes. We had nukes about 20 minutes ago. It was pretty rad. Big Ling Hydra drop from Bullback. He's like, all right, I have 34 minerals. I just fired up 50 workers. Better not get storm dropped again. Ooh, a stasis down on a bunch of Dragoons. That's pretty weird. TCT says, getting doom dropped. Cannons are no match for 3-3 Adrenalings with Hydra support. Goodness, cannons are not good in this situation. Yeah, all right. So Nexus down. Nexus down, probably. TCT's like, well, it's not safe here anymore. Dodo Bird knocked down to 0 probes, 9,000 minerals, and 86 total supply. And he just lost his final Nexus. Danny's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Danny's like, full send, except, you know, I don't know that Dodo Bird has a lot left here. Here's the problem. He keeps sending units down to try to deal with guys, over here. Guys, over here. Okay. TCT's at 70 supply. That seems nice. I guess it's a couple siege tanks. And a siege tank drop. And this drop got spotted 8 years ago, and these hiders are ready to completely shut it down. Cool. Man, Fullback Widow, amazing Overlord spread, nice map awareness, just absolutely on top of some of these drops. Others he does not see coming at all and loses everything, but his ability to recover is not bad. He's back up to 68 drones. He's been dropped at least 2 or 3 times that have completely obliterated his account. Oh, that's right. 0 probes, 0 nexuses. Dodo Bird is a dead nerd. I said both those things and I didn't quite put them together. I don't know, man. S. Danny is trying to hold his butt right now. These lurkers might be doing a little bit more damage than good at this stage of the game, especially if you're dealing with dragoons like this. TCT. Look at him. He's basically back. Just doesn't have enough army to handle 3/3 cracklings and 3/3 hydras jumping on his face like this. Okay, I don't know. As Danny might have sent us a loss, everybody. This is not looking particularly great. Dodo Bird has the ability to replace units on some level, to get that army up to max level on some level, but not all of it, man. What's up, Kyle? Good morning, Vietnam. As Danny is so mad at his teammates. So mad at them. Don't have real-time lighting today. Is that turned off again? Yes. Incredible. I don't know how it manages to do that so often. S. Danny says, don't come in here if you don't have any Dark Swarm. Simply don't do it. TCT, 40 supply, 10 SCVs. Not looking good for us, Danny. This feels like a recall out of Boxa. Boxa. You got it, man? No, yes, 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 no. Oh! Kyle! Kyle's a channel member now. What's up, Kyle? So the ads were killing me. Aw. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it's a generational thing. Like, I grew up with ads as a matter of course. You watch something, there were ads every time. Anyway. But nowadays, not all the time. I don't think I've seen that one, Kyle. That's funny. Carlos says it's a GG. I mean, as Danny's got 10,000 minerals in a dream right now. He still doesn't have as good as upgrades as Boxa does. 313 versus 333 is not the end of the world. Obviously, it's not going to make all the difference here, but it's something. Pull back. Going for another big old drop, this time on S. Danny. How many High Templar are in his base right now? 0. So that's not good. That's actually incredibly bad. And now the Dark Swarm. The first Dark Swarm of the game has arrived. Dark Swarm there, Dark Swarm there, Dark Swarm here. Let's Dark Swarm the whole thing, guys. Yeah, Dragoons are trying to deal with this, but guys, come on. This is Dark Swarm Cracklings with Hydra support. Come into our Dark Swarm. Gateway. Oh, there's a storm. Okay. A little bit of storm here and there is good. This High Templar trying to get some stuff done. 6 kills. Fine, I guess. Dark Swarm has worn off. Lurkers trying to get into safety here. Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like these Dark Swarms didn't last as long as they usually do? Good storm in there, man. That was great. Trying to get on those probes a little bit. Didn't get the right side. Got the left side, though. He wants the probes. Got him. There we go. Danny down to 32 workers. Big hits. Big lurker spines there. Good micro there from Bullback Widow. Teammate shows up to help him. Dodo Bird is now out of cash with 66 supply. He does help to clear out the enemy zealots. He's here to assist, but not doing particularly great. TCT being alive needs to take the place of Widow, or take the place of Dodo Bird at this point. He's gonna go for another tank drop. However, as we've said for a while now, Bullback Widow is pretty good at seeing that stuff happening. Nice recall though from Boxai in here. Ooh. IL comes in, immediately demands we ×2 this game. Wow, what's up, IL? Reaver. Come on, TCT. Stay alive, sir. He's trying. Where's our Zerg? What are they doing? Bullback Widow. And, there we go. TCT complaining about the help at the beginning. You're right. Danny taps out Dodo Bird, TCT down, and Danny did send in a loss. Nicely done. He's been sending in wins for the last few weeks, so mixing it up, I always appreciate it, so that when we see your name, we don't say, oh, it's another win by this guy. We already know how it's going to end. Yeah, TCT dying early was a big deal. I mean, Boxa just being an absolute macro madman and great upgrades, too, was very important. Bullback Widow's ability to take massive hits economically and lose 800 Zerglings to a nice little setup here from Danny and a nice setup here from Dodo Bird and recover anyway is pretty nice. This is just kind of Zerg at its full potential. The drop here was pretty fantastic. It wasn't the greatest thing in the entire world, but took out a lot of production, took out a bunch of probes. And then TCT just never really got quite back on his feet. And then these drops were fantastic. So, ka-chow. Do I have a score on replays, says Dave C. I don't know. What do you mean? Like this? Zerg ended up losing 1,712 units today, which is 3 times anybody else in the game. That's incredible. That's a lot of deadlings. He outproduced everybody by 3 times as well, and even more than that on some level. But he raised the most structures. He only lost 1 of his own buildings, which is kind of insane.
What's up?
Oh, what's up? It's Mega Falcon and a Kitties. What's up, Belle?
Laser beam, laser scream.
He did a laser scream. Ooh, Belle and Ollie have joined the stream.
They don't like looking at the camera. They like looking down.
Yes. I don't think they know what the camera is. Oh, okay. All right. Who outspent everybody today? Danny, 151,000 points there, 136,000 resources spent. Did his best. Good job. All right, game 1 in the books. Let's go, Nibbler, see him, Mega Falcon. Nibbler 3v3 replay. What's up, Dark Soldier? Okay, 3v3 action. Nibbler, top left. It is Pertsnu, who is a Terran. His teammate, Castlevania, Protoss. And then Talendar 2.0. Right side, Protoss. Team 2, Nolja 1984. We got ourselves Nibbler, Nibble, playing Zerg, top right, and his orange. And then bottom left is Suitor, who is a Protoss, and he is yellow. What's up, Mikey G? Happy Sunday. Catch you later, Phil. I'm glad you think the cats are cute, Dark Soldier. Suitor says I should learn builds. Nibbler's like, let me help you out with some builds. 2 more gates, then make the second pylon. Suitor's like, no, this is my typical build. But if it's not good, you should change it. Nice, Kyle. Getting a cat, fun stuff. Pretty low maintenance in general, I'd say. Toy Cops recommending people commit crimes of stealing cats in my chat today. Toy Cops, spicy. Nolja leaves? Ah! So Nolja's gone. Nibbler and Suitor are alone in the world today. Pertinasu says, let's remake, and nobody responds to him. And it's like, okay. Uh-oh. Castlevania is here to kill Nibbler. Where are the Sunkens, Nibbler? Pertinasu's here to kill Nibbler, too. But the counterattack of Suitor here on Talendar. Pertinasu says it's boring. I don't know about that. Dude, Talendar doesn't have enough money to build a new Nexus if this one dies. These probes are fighting right. What are these zealots doing? Oh, those are defensive zealots. Cannons up. Oh my gosh, he saved it. 120 HP on that Nexus, not dead. Kind of feel like going for the non-guaranteed damage would have been the good move here. Good drone pulls combined with the Sunkens. I mean, oh, his hatchery almost got focused down. Even with all of these Sunkens here, my gosh. All right, so Nibbler hangs on to his hatchery. Losing this not the end of the world because he has so many hatcheries already. Suitor. 12-6, got it. Got the Nexus. But, oh, Talendar is making another Nexus immediately, though. He was making that before the first one died. He knew that was going to be a problem. That was close. More zealots coming out from Suitor. Nibbles has been playing defense for the first 5 minutes, because that's what you do. Spawning Pool almost died during that attack, too. Pretty awesome defense overall, I would say. Talendar is like, okay, must keep this Nexus alive. This one's important. Suitor just really has generally some kind of hatred here for Talendar. Wants him dead. Talendar finally gets a Nexus back. Income finally back on point. Kind of feel like Suitor has enough stuff to do this. To take down Talendar, but maybe not. Double Evo Chamber. Let me guess. Hydroden. Yep. Double Hydroden. Nibbler, doing what you got to do as Zerg, right? You want to make a ton of Hydras, but you can't just start teching up to a ton of Hydras immediately. especially if you know the enemy is going to come kill you. So you have to invest in things like Sunkens and SimCity and macro hatches and whatnot. And then when everything's calmed down, then you can move back into your plan to macro and tech up to what you want to do. I mean, that's true for everybody, for Protoss and Terran especially, but considering how much of Zerg is either making units or making drones, it kind of makes it a bit of a trickier situation. Red's been making Zealots sometimes. He doesn't really seem to be teching up to anything. Nice, Mikey G. That sounds good. Our resident chef is Mikey G. Chicken and dumplings, but with sage and onion. Isn't that what they put in stuffing for, like, turkey and stuff on Thanksgiving? Man, Zealots with Hydras backing them. Really strong. Or you could say Hydras with Zealots tanking for them really strong. Either way, Hydra Zealot, potent combination. I like it. I'm on board. Suitor keeps sending stuff in. He's trying to cannon in Furtensue, but he's got tanks. So cannoning someone in who has tanks is not great. I think Talendar 2.0 might just be dead. Trying to figure out what he's got. These guys going after tech. These guys sort of going after these cannons, getting stuck a little bit. Not the best angle of approach here. I mean, sure, going after enemy robo so they can't drop you is good. But Nibbler's like, we've got to go after the cash. That's right. Go after the Mooney. Okay, so second Nexus of Talendar dead. He's got enough money to rebuild. He did evac some probes over here in the Castlevania space. Or Castlevania. So he can rebuild. He's not completely out of it yet. But he just lost all of his tech structures, all of his unit production, and all but 10 of his probes. Not a happy camper is Talendar. Red kind of showed up. Castlevania's like, a little late to that party. Quick, cannon up the front. It's too scary. Lucky Noob in the house. Monster recognizes Talendar. Siege tanks getting jumped on by a bunch of Zealots. Worrying about the Zealots, and then the Hydras coming and clear them out. It's very much PvT there, right? Zealots and Dragoons providing the same kind of a thing. Nibbler says we got to take down Castlevania, but his cannons just came in. He has a lot of them. Also, this is a pretty tanked and bunkered up situation for Furtensue. So coming in through the front door, neither of these options are good, but cannons are easier for Hydras to kill than siege tanks are. Especially if the siege tanks are protected. Yeah, like I said, cannon's not putting in too much work here. Suitor and Nibbler, an unstoppable combination of Zealots and Hydralists for all time. Alright, so at least Castlevania has this whole setup of cannons behind pylons, behind gateways. He knows what he's doing for SimCity at least. The rest of it, just, I don't know, he's got 100 APM. He's got 4 Stargates tossed up. I think maybe he was planning on going carrier, but then he doesn't have time for that. So instead, he's producing 5 Zealots at a time. But I don't know. I mean, they're picking around the outskirts here. The question as always is these cannons. Hydras. I mean, you might as well honestly wipe it out these gateways. Just kind of sitting here out of the range of the cannons, in the range of the gateways is probably your best bet. killing any zealots that come out of these gateways immediately, and Castlevania. No, don't get dragged into the cannons. Okay. Well, maybe it's less of a problem now. Oh, he's sniping down the forge. We lost about 6 Hydras to kill that forge, but I don't know. No further cannon production seems pretty good. Siege Tank Goliath army is out from Pertinasu, though. Kyle, thanks for the $25 super chat. You're very welcome for the cast, good sir. Mike the Mutalisk will show up in, oh, I don't know, 3 minutes maybe? He's still waking up a bit. He had a late night last night out on the town. Yeah, fighting with these probes against Hydras. They're 1-1 Hydras too, which even makes it harder for the probes to pull this off. Yep, Castlevania's dead. Talendar rebuilding down south. He is at 14 probes now, but if he's effectively dead and Castlevania is effectively dead. Main Nexus targeted by Hydralisks, and they get it. Nice. Secondary Nexus survives from Castlevania, though. Suitor says, can we mutabomb the Terran? Not a bad idea. Although these are full bunkers, and that is 2 turrets. Not quite enough to deal with a mutabomb, but he's like, I'm just really starting my gas here. And also, I don't have a Spire yet. There's Mike the Mutalisk. Mike, he's awake. That was way faster than 3 minutes. Red's going. Nope, Scouts, not carriers. It's the Falcon Paladin Sunday stream Scout guarantee. We did it, everybody. Yeah, now 2 Spires coming up from Nibbler, but not before then. Nibbler has Overlord scouted the space of Talendar, and Talendar is toast. What the heck? Mikey G hasn't... Oh, okay. Yeah, Kyle, I saw Dune Thursday night. Opening night. Super good, man. Dune 2 is fantastic. Really good. I really enjoyed it. Just, man, everything comes together in a way that you just rarely see in movies, man. Denis Villeneuve, incredible directing from him. The cinematography was absolutely gorgeous. They're shooting on location. Hans Zimmer's score is fantastic. Hans Zimmer is one of those super elite composers. Really just adds an incredible sense of just majesty and wonder to the whole thing. Everybody in there, everyone who's acting, Timothy Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Javier Bardem kills it. I mean, an incredible performance from everybody. Cannot recommend Dune 2 enough. Yes, that's correct. They shot on Arrakis. Nibbler is going for a drop, but then also this is happening. So, I think he's got it. That's a ton of Hydras. Even if these tanks were sieged up. And they are sieged up, and now they're dead. So, going for the drop. This does get pinged. Suitor pinging it? Why are you pinging your own stuff? Yeah, I don't think there's enough here for Pertinasu to survive this. Pertinasu, big Nebula drop of Nibble's proportions. Worker count 80. Worker count 37. That'll do. Talendar taps. I don't know if this is game ending, but it certainly feels bad for Pertinasu. Down to 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 3 SCVs. I don't know where the rest of them are. Oop, here they are. They got pulled. They got pulled away. He's not lifting his command centers, though. I guess there's enough hiders that doesn't really matter. What a drop, man. And yeah, Mikey G, I agree. Hans Zimmer's up there with John Williams for incredible guys. Zimmer did the Dark Knight trilogy. I think that might have been the first time that I was really like, oh, okay. Hang on a second. Oh, never mind. He did Gladiator in 2000. I mean, come on. Hans Zimmer's been around forever. Pirates of the Caribbean is his. Yeah, Dark Knight trilogy. Interstellar, Dunkirk. He's been Nolan's composer for a long time now, too. So, yeah. Getting Zimmer involved in your movie is always a win. Oh, good call, John. Yeah. Gladiator. Hans Zimmer probably also did Inception. Sure. The glory of Falcon Paladin. Yes, good call, Nibbler. Poor guy. He went scouts and carriers and stuff. It's difficult. He did do Inception, yes. Like I said, he's been Nolan's guy for a long time, too. Yeah, Inception, great soundtrack, amazing movie. Show that one to my kids at some point. Anyway, this game is over. Pertnasu, Castlevania. I'm trying to fight it here, but Pertnasu has one SCV, no command centers at all. These carriers are just not going to get it done against 2-1 Hydras. But you guys are just born. Yeah, Castlevania is trying to be like, but carriers can defeat everything. Suitor, Reaver dropping right on top of siege tanks, which is kind of awesome. Kind of impressive, honestly. I'm on board. I mean, they're dying, but it's fastest map. Now it's time for the Mutabomb. Castlevania taps out. And that's it. GG. Nicely done. 2v3 win here. Nolja, I think, disconnected, unfortunately, but Nibbler and Suitor kicking butt, taking on Pertnasu, Castlevania, and Talandar all by themselves. Good stuff. Good stuff for sure. Talandar got killed early. That made it a little bit easier, obviously. But GG's. GG's. 221,000 points here from Nibbler. He's the winner of the day. He outproduced everybody, outkilled everybody. And Suitor lost more than he did, and so did Pertnasu. So good cost efficiency there from Nibbler. Suitor outspent everybody by a wide margin, but Nibbler was number 2. And that's our match. All right, next game is gonna be... Let's get a Terran victory here. So this is Rush versus a relative unknown, Jian Taeyang. See what that's all about. Glory to the channel. Glory to Nibbler. What I always say. Okay, here we go. I think this is Apocalypse, right? Based on spawn locations, desert tile set. Feels like Apocalypse. So, okay, this guy goes by Dream. There's a StarCraft 2 player whose name was Dream, but I don't think it's the same dude. But it's Jean. We're going to call him Jean. Top side is a red Terran. On the right side, it's ASL 17 champion Rush. Come on, Rush. He's a little bit, I don't know, he believes in himself, I guess is the idea here. Lex coming in. 5 Falcon Paladin memberships gifted. RJB gets a membership. PJ gets a membership. Critter gets a membership. Mark Wells gets a membership. And Ivan gets a channel membership. Awesome, awesome stuff. Thank you, Lex. Thanks for your support to the channel. Thanks for helping these subscribers get memberships. Very happy about that, too. Yeah, that was a good group to give memberships to. RJB certainly deserves one. This is an RJB replay, so be sure to check him out. If you never have before, go say hello. Say Falcon sent ya. Alright. TBT shenanigans. We're going to see tanks. We're going to see vultures. We're probably going to see 1 or 2 wraiths. Mark shows up, immediately gets a membership. Very cool stuff. That's right. Brood War forever, Lex. You are not wrong on that front. You never are. If Terrans could just build tanks first, they would. Especially in this matchup. But you gotta build that darn barracks first to get up to the tech of a factory, so hey. Gotta play by the rules as they're written, you know? Factory coming up from Jean. There's a Marine out, just to rebuff scouting SCVs as well as you can. And factory is just about done here from Rush. So look, anytime it's a player who we know pretty well, like Rush, and a player we don't know very well, like Jean, you kind of feel like Rush has the upper hand, right? Generally how that works. Vulture's out. Both players scouting with their barracks. Classic stuff here. Second base coming in from both players. Scouting barracks, scouts rushes. Scouting barracks will probably, well, not really going for the scout of that expansion. What's up, Alexander? Miles Gregoire. It's like, oh, a lot of factories. Shiver me timbers. I guess this could have been like 2 starports or something. Vultures from Jean. Sneaking on in there, but a little bit too low HP to deal with this tank right now. So Barracks does float over and see the second base of Jean. What's up, PJ? Yeah, that's the thing, Toy Cop. Rush has been pretty good at getting into the top 2, or top 3, top 4 in ASLs. He hasn't quite ever pulled it off. But, I don't know, I believe in him. I believe he can do it. Anyone who can get second place in an ASL is very capable of getting first place in an ASL. Like a Wraith opening monster? Or like Wraiths after a minute? Because that's a different thing, you know? Oh, Toy Cop's more impressed with consistency maintained over time by someone who's never won an ASL than somebody who has won an ASL and then never gets back up to the top, 5 again. It's an interesting discussion, that's for sure. Ah, your Disco Potato. Hey, Alexander. Yeah, I'm okay with pronouncing like certain names. I'm not 100% on it, but anyway. Wraith Scout opening after choke. Yeah, but I mean, again, the problem is you get barracks scouted and your little Wraith opening gets hard countered, you know? Kind of tough. Tough to pull it off here, I would say, in this matchup, but like turrets are readily available. You can just keep making Marines with your early... I guess if you're scouting with your barracks, you don't have a lot of Marines. It's interesting. Interesting. I'd like to see a game with that. Academy coming in from Rush, probably just for Comsat, would be my guess. I don't think he needs that for anything else here. Spider-Mine's getting laid down all over the place by both players because, hey, you catch a tank with a Spider-Mine, that's a win. 75 minerals for 3 Spider-Mines. And the Vulture, best deal in the game. Ah, Vulture on Vulture violence. One of my favorite things in StarCraft. Just standing there punching each other in the face. They don't die super quick to each other either, which is always funny. And they don't trigger each other's spider mines. So they just gotta like, somebody will win this battle. Unless we both pull back, and then it's just kind of a draw, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Hey, Julio. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, every Sunday. Welcome to Raccoon City. I have no idea what that is, Mikey. Alexander's predicting tank lines. Probably not wrong to do so. Rush expanding right side. Jean expanding left side to a third base. Just kind of keeping up. Rush is up about 10 total supply, but a lot of that's SCVs, which long term is going to be good. A couple vultures from Jean get in, whittle that worker count down a tiny bit. Closing the gap on worker count, just a tiny, tiny, tiny thing there. Julio, in about 2 hours is when we usually start the viewer games, sir. G-Man's in the house. There's some information about the live games that we play. So yeah, Comsat. Goliath out just to deal with enemy barracks, providing extra vision for his siege tanks. And so far, it's just kind of a map split in half scenario. Are we surprised by this? No. Not even a little bit. Behold, tank lines in the desert. Wraith is on the way from Rush. I don't know if he's going... A bunch of Wraiths, though. Just the one. I think just to push away enemy barracks. Maybe snipe away at enemy siege tanks if they're unprotected by anti-air. Nice drop over here by Jean. Very nice drop over there. Preventing a fourth base attempt by Rush. And the Wraith is good at dealing with enemy dropships, too. Good snipe there. Left side base from Jeon coming up. So he's got a fourth base coming in, and there is no fourth base from Rush. Worker count is a little tiny bit from Rush better, but Jean denying that fourth base was a big deal, and getting his own fourth base was an even bigger deal. But the fourth base of Jean gets absolutely ambushed by a ton of vultures. A bunch of SCVs go down. The command center won't die to this, but man, if vultures had any ability to do a lot of damage to buildings, they'd be the best units in the game, I swear. Rush going for a pretty big drop here on Jean inside his main base. Unloads 2 siege tanks, sieges them up. Bam. Starts going to town here. And the response is quick. Send the Wraiths over. Shut this down. None of this can shoot up. So Wraith Ball is a Wraith Ball. It's not a giant Wraith Ball. We didn't go like 5 starports here, but... How many kills? 5 kills on that tank. Vultures don't really have any kills. They've been trying to kill this supply depot for a hot minute. Keeping the supply depot alive would be nice. And then they do. One kill vulture is 1 kill vulture. All right, 64 to 71 workers. Rush has a lead. He's established his fourth base during all of that chaos, and the fourth base of Jeon continues to exist. And Rush says, let's just get a 5th base down here to the south too while all this is happening. Jeon decides to head on down this way and try to shut it down. He's going to run into these. Oh my gosh, these tanks. Scan them. Oh. Is he trying to do a bit of a flank up here? Check the base. No, guys. Send someone down to check this. He's not checking. He is checking. Okay. I really think one of the things that sets apart players is their ability to check bases that the enemy really shouldn't be expanding to already, but sometimes they are. And the faster you can sniff it out, the better, right? How many times have I cast a game on the channel where a ninja base makes all the difference in the world? Oh, okay. We did get some cloaked wraiths up here from Jeon. How many starports does he have? Has he just been producing? He's got, I guess, 2 more over here. That's fair. Rush says, go! Attack! I can't deal with these wraiths! Up the ramp we go. I don't know about losing Goliath to these siege tanks. You kind of want those because of the enemy wraith ball that's coursing around out here. Yeah, coming up a ramp, tough ask for sure. Siege tanks +2 attack from Xion, +1 attack for Rush. Upgrades are fantastical. Here from Xion too. He's got more workers. He's got a bigger army. Rush trying to bust up this ramp might have been a total mistake. And Vultures swing down here, deny this 5th base attempt by Rush again, even as he starts his own 5th base down here on the left side. So this has been a bloodbath for sure. Cloaked Wraith Ball. Ooh, getting harassment. Oh, sniping SCVs that were just building turrets. Not quite able to get there yet. This is nice. These Wraiths don't have upgrades, but who needs upgrades when nothing can shoot back at you? I mean, I don't know. Arbiters probably could. Their attack is pretty embarrassing. But, of course, they're the spellcasters. But these Vultures are going to take this down. In about 27 years, they'll get this thing, unless they get stopped, which they are going to get stopped here. Faux show. Alright, Rush massing in the middle here. Wraiths awaiting launch orders, and their orders are to hang out in this corner and maybe come in and snipe down this one missile turret before the SCVs jump on it to repair it. That'd be good. What's up, Christian? Things are good. We are here on a Sunday Brood War stream having a great time. TBT. Awesome stuff featuring Rush. Remember what I said about the repair? It is good, not good enough. And no, Dream for the drop. Get some tanks and Vultures in here too. Forces a full evac of Rush from his own 3rd base. And they end up sniping down the command center. There's no fleeing there. That's a huge deal. 78 to 61 total supply. Rush now has to go. He has to come up this ramp, and he is coming up this ramp. The siege tank upgrade advantage is gone. It's +2 attack for both mech armies. Rush, simply through sheer numbers, I think is busting up here successfully. And if he gets this high ground spot against this low ground down here by Xion, that's a problem for Xion. And it is. There's just not enough. Okay. Xion says, screw it. Let's go. Let's base race this sucker. I don't know if we're going to abort it at some point, but dude, that's the thing about lifting your command center. Because there's tanks around, but there's also Wraiths around. Getting that down into burning is nice. And, man, Wraith damage against buildings is awesome. Wraiths willing to snipe out enemy siege tanks. Fighting enemy Goliaths is not what you want to be doing here, though. And the Wraiths are going to get cleaned out, except for one. High ground position going well. Starport got a lift off here from Xion. Units get landed back here. This high ground setup by Rush is pretty strong. Siege tanks sieging up. Defensive siege tanks taking their placements too. And that command center lives. It's getting repaired. The Wraiths probably... I really feel like they should have taken down the command center rather than taking out that siege tank and maybe one of those Goliaths. Would have been a better setup. Yeah. So Rush, with 2 bases taken away from him, he did kill one of Gion's bases. Big drops, though. Man, I love TBTs that feature drops. I just love drops in general. Look at all the resources spent repairing that command center, and then it gets obliterated anyway. That hurts for Rush. This dude, who is this guy? RJB was in the Discord server the other day asking about who is this Dream guy. Apparently he figured it out. Dude, it's 63 to 49 workers. These SCVs are successfully defending their lives against a Vulture, which should never really happen with any kind of decent micro, but ASL 17 champ Rush appears to be kind of screwing that up a little bit. distracted by other stuff, I suppose. The good news is Rush has established his base down this way. The space still being denied is not ideal, but not the end of the world either. Rush does show up, and okay, now he's getting some damage done on the other side. Never mind, that got wiped out. Good job defense here from Xion. Okay, these siege things have been here for a minute. 6 kills, 7 kills, 5 kills, 3 kills. Getting some work here. Science vessel spotting, which is nice. No one's economy is great right now. I was going to say this base for Xion is nice, but then it gets tank dropped. Pretty heavily tank dropped, actually, and all these SCVs are going to die. So the worker advantage is not good. And the Goliaths are wiping out this command center. So Rush is trying to swing his way back into this game. We're about even on overall supply. Look at this just kind of spread drop here to take this high ground. And then just continue on into the natural base of Rush. There's a lot of SCVs here. They're being pulled to fight, but that's not, I mean, come on. Getting conscripted into a fight where +3 attack on the enemy mech is a reality is not ideal. Nobody dreams about that if you're an SCV, unless, I guess, you're Gen Z. Siege tank setting up on the natural, causing all sorts of problems here. Defensive Matrix Siege tank trying to set up on this 4th base of Dreams. The 5th base is like it never existed. But Dream expanding up here on Rush's 4th. I think this was his 4th. Either way, I think Xion has this. He's simultaneously threatening 2 bases at once. Although, okay, we're just base racing, right? Rush is in here, yep, taking down another ton of SCVs. Rush dropping on this assault at his 5 o'clock and not successfully clearing it out. Unfortunately for him, SCVs trying to fight. Good stutter step action, and these boys are dead. The boys are back in town, and the boys are all dead. SCVs fighting over here, too. What did we just say about SCVs fighting? Too much damage output on these ones, unfortunately. Rush manages to save the 5 o'clock by dropping defenses in there, which is great. Natural base is gone, but all the production was inside the main base. So the capabilities of making stuff is still here, which is pretty much game ending if you lose that stuff in a lot of situations, man. There is a spider mine scouting that this base exists from Xion, so Rush isn't entirely in the dark about that. This base gets saved. This 3rd base of Xion's is saved. This 4th base is dead. The 5th base is dead. The 6th base lives, though, so it's a 2-basing Xion versus a 1-basing Rush, and whoever this dude is appears to have taken down Rush in a TVT. Now look. I do generally feel like mirror matchups are a little more Clown Fiesta-y than other matchups are in Brood War. If you beat somebody in a mirror, I put less credit on that than if you beat them in a non-mirror. And maybe that doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's unfair. But it's how I feel about it, especially with ZVZ, man. There's so much garbage can happen in ZVZ to where you lose to someone worse than you, and it's just like, it's ZVZ. Garbage matchup. Big drop here. Xion defending the base. It's a defensive drop position here. Does manage to pull it off. Rush. It's 89 to 67 supply here. This 1 base mining, 41 to 23 SCVs. I don't see it. I don't see a path forward here from Rush. But again, this guy's almost won a couple ASLs. So can we count them out at this point is the question everybody should be asking. Man, speaking of unknowns, I just cast an incredible game featuring Larva and Tengu. I want to say that was his name. It's coming up this week, and it's a bonkers TVZ. Okay, so this is exactly what Rush needed, right? Gonna wipe out an enemy base, gonna wipe out a bunch of the SCVs, gonna get rid of that income advantage that has been favoring Jean for a minute here, but then Jean's like, actually, what if I just unload on your stuff and erase it? And keep mining from the base anyway. How do you feel about that? Hey, what's up, Ghost? Welcome back to the Sunday stream. Doing great here. Having a wonderful time. Feeling good. My Mega Falcon's been sick for like a week. Just this kind of low-grade cold. And I keep waiting for the rest of the family to pick it up, but no one else has gotten sick. So I don't know if it's just not contagious. Maybe he's just not contagious. Maybe he's beyond the contagious stage at this point anyway. Rush is like, all right, maybe I'll try to kill this base instead. Once again, SCVs are dying. He's trying to bring that worker count to a closer situation, but SCVs on your tanks. Bleh. Is there anything in these guys? No, and that's it. GG. Rush taps out. And Joan Dream, this unknown Terran player, takes down Rush in a 27-minute TVT. Who is this guy? Apparently someone who wants to bust up into the highest levels of StarCraft and has a really good case to do it. I mean, crazy win there from him. Beautiful drops. Beautiful macro. Nice scouting. Finding this base down here when I think other players would have missed it. And then just a lot of drop ships. Good to drop, like not coming up ramps unless he needs to. Using drops to clear out the tops of ramps. Dropping bases that Rush can't really afford to defend all that well, and a good win. Yeah, that's the best kind of TVT, man. Not when we're staring at each other across tank lines for 10 minutes at a time. That was active. Good stuff. Thanks again, RJB. 206,000 points, 198,000 points there. Outproducing Rush. Getting out killed by Rush, but by similar numbers here. Structures raised 33 to 28 in favor of Jean, and outspending your opponent by 4,000 resources in a mirror matchup is generally going to get you a win for sure. So GG, that was great. That was really, really good. All right, next up, we're going to do a Gallons Psychological Victory replay in a 3v3 fastest map. Let's toss it up. I'm going to go get a Coke Zero refill, but I'll be back in about 60 seconds. Hit that like button if you haven't already. What's up, Anth? Happy Brood War Sunday to you too. Okay. Ooh, left side versus right side. That's handy. Okay, Team 1, Zerg player, SC remaster. Love it. It's going to be a Protoss Scavenger's Reign, who is Gallons. And then Ola, who's a Terran player. He's blue. Team 2 is Kill the Rich, a Zerg player. Got a Protoss, Ugly Hojin. And then a Protoss, 2-3-2-3. Now we're back. Man. 2-3-2-3-5-6 SSQ. Protoss. Scout Proven. I'll be right back. Seriously, Mark. Sound is here, right? You guys can hear me? I think Farewell saying all good means it's back. I don't know. SC Remaster says, is this a noob game? I mean, sure. Oh, he's mad at 11 and 7. So he's mad at Kill the Rich and Ugly Hojin. I mean, Ugly Hojin trying to cannon up the center a little bit. He's got these little 3 cannon setups here. For some reason. What's up, Screaming Hogs? And our guy Kill the Rich, his SimCity is not good. Not good. It's not like Nibbler's SimCity at all. He's getting a bunch of macro hatches, though. He's droning up. He's got a gas that he's not harvesting from. This is your man. It's not looking great. It is not looking great for these two guys, in all fairness. Two, 3, 5, making a push on Gallons. His cannons are coming up. The timing is good for him. Okay, thanks, Dark Soldier, for letting me know it's good. Out on Twitch as well. Kids are playing Smash on their Switch out in the other room, so I've got Super Smash Brothers music in my head. Yeah, Cannon Zealot, pretty good against Zealot, historically. Hydralisk Den on the way from SC Remaster. This guy who talked himself up, who said, I'm the guy, everybody else sucks. Is this a noob game or what? He's got better SimCity. He's getting a Hydra Den. We'll see if he's a good teammate here or not. Micro, oh good, good, here we go. Falling back against these Zealots. I'm not sure if they have main Savior Sword. They just kind of play whatever. Middle Kid's the best one, and so I think a lot of the time they make him play with Little Mac because Little Mac kind of sucks in Smash last time I heard. Fire Bats against Zealots early in the morning. That's what we like to see. Kapoosh, 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 kapoosh. Fire Bats against enemy cannons. Not going to do particularly well, but you know. Two, 3, 2, 5, making a move down here on SC Remaster. All right, Muta's out from SC Remaster. He's got the Hydra Den and a Spire. Decided to go for Mutas, which is gonna be okay against these Zealots. We'll clear them out. We'll bruise them up. Using drones to block the Zealots' access to the Sunkens. A little bit, anyway. That Sunken on the right side is going to die, but that's why there's backup. Yeah, this is classic stuff. Hey, Somicron. His Doom ticket is $32. Like, for a regular screen? Or $32 for super big, ultimate IMAX 70mm stuff? That's insane. Australia is crazy, man. Alright, the Mutabomb shows up down here in Ugly Hojin's base. Too many cannons for the Mutabomb. It's not much of a Mutabomb, right? If it's not even 12 Mutas, it's, well, okay, pretty close at this stage. Uh-oh. Trying to get more cannons up. 2, 3, 2, 5! Oh, gosh. Cannons warping in desperately. Trying. They're warping in one at a time here, which is fantastic. Not enough. Okay, well, now Dragoons have to save the day from these Mutas, and they do trade pretty well against Mutalisks. But not when they're outnumbered 11-1. They're not that good. hang on, hang on. More Dragoons keep popping out. The probes have not been bothered all that much. I think maybe SC Remastered figured out that that was something he needed to do, but I mean, murdering individual Dragoons as they come out here is good enough. Two, 3, 2, 5, kill it, 25 probes. Mutas are like, all right, screw it. This one single Dragoon should not stop us from taking down these Nexus, but maybe it should. He keeps bouncing around to different targets here. It's an extreme screen, so it's larger, but it's not IMAX, huh? All right, and I guess just assume everything in Straya is 4 times as much as it is here. Especially entertainment, video games and movies, crazy expensive. Man. Gallons is on the move. He was defending earlier. Now he is moving out with his teammate, Ola. What is sometimes both? Either way, remember how we were talking about Kill the Rich up here wasn't particularly on fire? He's got a bunch of mutas, but he's kind of getting distracted by attacking zealots while the Marines murder them from the other side. So that did not go all that well. SC Remaster comes in to clear them out. And yeah, this is tough. Yeah, even a $20 movie ticket. Like, okay, yes. My Dune ticket was like $12. So fine, $12 to $20 is just not that big of a deal. I mean, it's almost twice as much. Not great. Yeah, and that's your GG. I'm trying to decide what the psychological warfare was today. I'm going to back this up a little bit. I want to see what Gallon said. What he said right before. That's it. There's nothing. He just said sometimes both. I don't know what the psychological warfare here was out of Gallon. Suga got a $9 Dune ticket. That's pretty good. Actually, to be fair, my first Dune ticket was free because I used movie rewards from Cinemark to get it for no cost. That was rad. But this IMAX ticket, actually, I'm curious. How much did I pay for that one? I don't remember exactly. $13 with tax. Not too bad. Not too bad. No, Suga. I did not get invited because I'm awesome. They just had an early showing available. All right, nice job, Gallons. I don't know what the psychological warfare he was referring to was in that one. And in celebration of Dune Part 2, we can use the coupon code DUNE at falconpaladin.store for 10% off of your order. We've got everything here. T-shirts, Terry shirts, Steve the SEV shirts, Robert the Zealot shirts. All in different colors. We got blues, we got yellows, we got whites, we got kind of dark blacks and darker blacks, and maybe some grays if you squint. We've got Falcon Paladin Brood War beanie if it's colder where you are. You want to use it to shovel your snow. All sorts of different mugs for drinking your tea, your Coke Zero, your coffee, whatever you're into. Falcon Paladin branded super extra warm embroidered hoodie has some major good reviews from people who've bought it. And really like it a lot. It's very comfy, very warm. for the colder months. Again, if it's not cold where you are, it'll be cold soon, I think is how the weather tends to work. And as always, if you come on over, say you're going to get a Steve the SCP shirt and a mug, type in the discount code DUNE. Apply that code and it's 10% off your entire order. We'll ship anywhere on Earth except for North Korea. You can use ShopPay, PayPal, and Google Pay, as well as these major credit cards: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, UnionPay, and JCB, I think that is. It's too small for me to read because I'm old. Anyway, GG. Oh, hey, what's up, Gallons? Opponent said it was psychological victory before he left. Ah. Fair enough, Gallons. Suga, yeah, send it in. We'll get to it next week. Is the plan on that one. All right. Anyway, use the code DUNE for 10% off your order at falconpaladin.store. Yeah, cool, Stu. We looked at the list. I don't know. What countries are you concerned about? Because here's the list. Here's the big one. I don't know. Anyway, nice. falconpaladin.store. Check it out. Next up, we're going to do a Steal the Bacon replay sent in by Savior Sword. Basically, you want to steal the flag in the middle of the map. It's kind of like the 12 Days of StarCraft thing that we've done recently in 2024, ever since Christmas 2023. Ah, Cool Stu's asking about Syria. I don't know. I don't know about Syria. We'll try to find that on the list after this, I suppose. Yeah, so this is pretty much, boom, steal the flag. 4-player free-for-all. It's going to be Swordfur playing Protoss. We got Laggy Blasco playing Terran. Savior Sword, typical green Protoss down here, and Lightman playing his beloved Terran as well. So, is that a countdown timer to when the flag shows up? It sure seems like it is. And you got to get it back to your beacon to get the point. I think otherwise it's pretty straightforward here. So you macro up. Do you want to try to kill your opponents so they're dead and they can't be competitors to get the flag, or do you just want the flag? I believe Savior Sword that his strategy says it's not even worth it to try to kill your opponents. It's better to try to get the flag with some strategies. So, oh yeah, the production tab does have a count of how many steals there are, so we'll pull that down when we need to see it later. So yeah, it's a free-for-all with the added setup of a capture the flag. So, I like it. I'm on board. What's up, Chad? Thanks for resubbing. Oh, on Twitch. At Tier 1 for 4 months. Nice. Thanks for the resub, dude. Hope you're having a good one. Hey there, StarCraft fans. Indeed. Laggy Blasco walling off a little bit out here, giving him easier access to his natural base. Cool. I'm down. No sort of a wall here from Savior Sword. And expanding his Lightman too. Swordfurb not expanding. Swordfurb getting up a second gateway. Cybercore is working on Singularity Charge and making Dragoons. 4 minutes left until the flag spawns. Ah, Savior Sword even Nexus first there. Possibly. Either way, definitely macroing up. And getting a third Nexus here, too. Sub 5 minutes. So just not expecting any aggression, or just hoping for no aggression here, is Savior Sword thus far. How's it going, Izukashi? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. Alright, Swordfurb setting up. Sub 2 minutes. Sub 2 minutes. Yeah, one basing Swordfurb says, I want this flag capture. It is mine. Toy Cop says, is not sure if you can order to Syria. What do you mean you're not sure? Is it on the list or not? If it's not on the list of countries, you probably can't. Ah, Izukashi, welcome back. Good to have you. Look at this probe, just waiting for that spawn. Just absolutely escorting this well. I mean, pretty open to getting sniped from this side now. But okay, we're just going to give that to Swordfurb. Swordfurb has a bajillion Dragoons. Everybody else is going for further points. And here comes our guy. Player 1 has stolen the bacon. Ah, then Savior Sword goes up with DTs and says, Did you skip detection, Ferb? Quite possibly. Nice. Okay, so Savior Sword takes control of the center. Dragoons are like, I knew we forgot something. Robo, Forge. Robo would be better, I think, than Forge at this stage. But he's, okay, and getting a Robo, and getting a cannon in case these DTs decide to head on over. The flag is up. What? Okay, well, that's an easy kill from Savior, or easy capture from Savior Sword then. Go, probe, go! A settler's in the house. A settler giving us a turkey bacon setup. Okay, so that's 1 point for Swordfurb. 2 points for Swordfurb. Did he get a second one in there when I wasn't paying attention? Also, these colors are not matching up very well. DT is trying to sneak up here, but there are turrets, there are tanks, there are marines. That's going to be a tough ask for sure. And that's another take here. So hold on. How long is the respawn? There's the capture. And the respawn is not immediate. TBT shenanigans here with Lightman. And Blasco. There. Ooh, D-Matrix on the guy. I don't think he has the flag, though. Nice lockdown. Nice double lockdown. Not going to say no to lockdown. The flag's over there. What the heck? All right, well, the flag's up here. No, Savior Sword, that's not happening. Swordfurb, what are you doing? Is this the flag? Or does this probe have a flag? I am confused about if there are two flags, you guys, or Swordfurb screwed this up. Swordfurb screwed this up. What? The replay is broken, Savior Sword. Does that explain what's happening here? I'm gonna rewind it a bit. See if we can fix it. You played it too fast. No, that's not how this works, Savior Sword. It doesn't break because you play it too fast. It's just broken if it's broken. Okay, so here's the flag. It's in the center. Savior Sword steals it. Wonderful. Cannon, cannon, cannon. Zealots get, or DTs get chased out. DTs fighting. Ah, okay. And then Lucky Blasco gets away with that SCV. Alright, so Lucky Blasco is going to get a point here, which is nice. Hey, you're welcome, Izukashi. So there's a point for Lucky Blasco. He gets on the board. Very cool. And then the respawn on the new flag. Pretty much instantaneous, because look at that. Lightman got that one and swung it down to get a point too. Okay. So yeah, you can totally, well, somewhat possible to camp the center here. Yep, new flag is up. Then Swordford comes in, picks it up, loads, and makes it back. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. So it looks like we're good again. What's up, Rude? There you go. So Swordford did have the flag in this shuttle this time around. What's up, Green Wave? Gets the point. I think the total is 6. Is that what Savior Sword said? I don't know where the flag is unless it's in this shuttle, which I think it is. Swordford gonna get another point here. High Templar storming from Savior Sword on these Dragoons. 8 is the goal, says Savior Sword. Got it, got it, got it, got it. It's another point for Swordford. And we're back. Might as well pick it up again. Nobody's here to challenge you. And pick up and go. Alright, this is working out quite nicely. Fast Dragoon, 1 shuttle, 1 probe. No upgrades on the Dragoons. That's okay. We can roll with that. Swordford's at 70 supply. Last place on everybody, but up 5 points to 3 at the second highest. Savior Sword's like, alright, this is ridiculous. But another setup. Dude, that's incredible. Swordford is just absolutely running rings around everybody right now. That's another point. That is 6 points from Swordford. This is crazy. Yeah, Greenwave, I'm enjoying ASL 17. I've been watching the group stages cast by Tastosis. So nobody can handle the Master Dragoon strategy of Swordford. Apparently, that is 7 points. Unless the shuttle got locked down, which it did. Where'd that ghost come from down here? Okay, that's hilarious. That's really funny. Lockdown is about 41 seconds. Not about, it is 41 seconds. This is screwing up Swordford's groove here. Re-locked down the shuttle. That's where the flag is. You maniacs. Keep locking down the shuttle where the flag is. Wait, did it escape? Did it get stormed down? It's back. It's back here. Oh, and then Savior Sword gets to sneak in the traditional ground return instead of using the shuttle. Man, that looked like it was an easy 7 points from Fur, but not there to happen. He killed it him. Why would he kill it himself? He killed it himself and he wasn't ready to pick it up again. Or she, Swordford, killed it herself. That's an interesting choice. This Dragoon is preventing the return. Who's going to get this one? It looks like Lightman wants it real bad. D-Matrix is up the SCV. Oh, not returning it yet. Not returning it yet. Not really in position. There you go. There's the return. Big attack down here from Swordford. He's like, all right, you're crazy. Where's the flag? There it is. Oh, the D-Matrix SCV didn't get it. We're running into a war zone. Blah. Really? You're going to trend? Yeah. All right. Looks like Pusheen has joined the Discord server. What's up, Pusheen? If you came from the stream, welcome aboard. he doing this? No. Ah, looks like Swordfurb snuck it. Man, there's no delay at all. And it throws me. My brain expect there to be a delay. Swordfurb wants tanks to be nerfed. Never mind. Furb didn't get it. Is he waiting to return? Where's the stupid flag? Savior Sword says, I don't have a problem with tanks. I got 2-1-2 Dragoons and Zealots over here. Lightman finally returns the flag. Center is contested. We're going to say Siege Tanks, High Templar, Zealots, Ghosts in the mix here. And we got it. All right. Probe got sniped. Is the flag back? No, the flag gets sent back to the middle. How come sometimes it drops on the ground and sometimes it goes to the middle? All right, so that's a point for Laggy unless he decides to delay, which he could do. Okay, flag back. No probes in position, but Savior Sword holds the middle and controls it. Got some probes in the general vicinity. Lightman floating some cash. Furb shows up in all the chaos, manages to pick up. It's like, did pick it up. Savior Sword picks it up and goes left around the outside to try to avoid these siege tanks. Furb says Savior's got this in the bag. Not sure that's the case, but also I don't know. Again, units blocking the return back to the beacon. And got it. All right, that's 5 points. Lucky Blasco immediately is Johnny on the spot. Catches it, dematrixes the SCV, running into spider mines and siege tanks, trying to catch this guy. He gets blocked again. Pathing is a problem here. Nukes!
Nuclear launch detected.
Ooh, that 3 tanks set up. Blasco, I don't think, sees this coming. Who wanted those nukes earlier? Somebody wanted nukes. Nice. 3 tanks and a zealot went down. Not bad at all. Savior Sword says, alright, this is scary stuff. Ghosts are a problem. Nobody's got the flag. Nobody's coming in for the flag. A lockdown on a Dragoon that was dead. So Blasco's like, okay, I guess I'll just make a run for it then? No, definitely not. D-Matrix SCV comes in for the steal. Nice follow-up for Laggy Blasco. Once again, he's going to try to get through this mineral line. Oh, we made it through this time. Nice. Absolutely made it. Okay, so Laggy Blasco, not too shabby. Gonna get up, I think he's gonna get his 4th point here. Yeah, 4 points for Laggy Blasco. He's blue. Flags back, immediately taken by Lightman, who is only 3 captures. This will be his 4th if he can pull this off. No, getting dragged by reinforcing Marines up to the middle here. 118 supply for Laggy Blasco. 117 for Savior Sword. Center being controlled by Lightman, kind of, but stasis? Yep. EMP a little bit late, but the stasis is very good too. In all fairness, there's your point. Okay, so 6-5-4-4. Swordfurb and Savior Sword are in the lead. Tied at 4 apiece is Blasco and Lightman. Swordfurb trying his unload right on top of the flag, pick it up and reload strategy, which is not working. Why are you going this way? Oh, because he is an SCV for Lightman is why. Druid active war zone protected by siege tanks. We're gonna stasis this SCV, aren't we? Why'd he stop moving? Guy? Guy, keep going! Keep going? Getting healed up. Come on, the Lightman. He has totally forgot. Okay, great. Swordfurb's like, oh, I was planning on doing this in the center, but it came to me for some reason. So 7 points for Swordfurb with a little bit of an assist there from Lightman. Connor, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the StarCraft. A settler. We'll enjoy Phantom Mode without you, bummer. But happy birthday to your mom. That's fantastic. Good news. All right, so that's 7 points for Swordfurb. 1 more point for her, and she is the winner. Let's see if anybody else can catch up here. Swordfurb really seems to be pretty low on stuff right now. Oh, what is this? Trying to DT harass a little bit. Lightman is like, I must atone for that previous screw up. Run! Run for it, my boy. D-Matrix that dude. She's probably alright. These DTs, though, lying in wait. And they do snipe down the SCV and go into town on reinforcing Marines and medics here. And then Swordfurb sneaks in. DT assassinates the SCV carrying the flag, picks up the flag with his own or her own probe, and then sneaks it in. That was a killer move. That was fantastic. How'd you take that one, said Leggy Blasco? GG. That was great. That was a super, super cool ending there. Lightman donated the previous one, but that last move with the DT assassination and then pick up and steal was fantastic out of Swordfurb. Really, really good. Lightman and Savior Sword killed the most stuff. Blasco was right there too. Furb just more interested in flag steals than kills, it would turn out. Wow. That was awesome. All right, we got one more replay to go here. It's going to be Shinee versus Snow. A TVP on Radeon. So 2 elite high-level players here on Radeon. Got more PvT action here. On this map, we're going to red versus blue this. Top left, it is Snow. We know Snow. We love Snow. Snow is love. Snow is life. And in the bottom left, it's Shinee, who's fine. I think Artosis hates Shinee because Shinee keeps making new accounts and rising through the ranks and crushing everybody, including Artosis fairly often, and he hates it, which I am on Artosis' side about that. Not a huge fan of people that play that way. But yeah, that's Shinee. All right, TVP shenanigans. Probe on the move out. No Nexus first tier from Snow. Instead, going very safe gateway. We'll see if it's a very safe, very respectful gateway cybercore opening. With the gas timing, it certainly is. This is 100% gateway cybercore Dragoons. Let's move out and put some pressure on the Terran player. Shinee has got the barracks coming up, and with his gas, yep, he's going to go for a factory before he expands too. Lucky Owl not in the woods today. Lucky Owl's been dragged from the woods, everyone. Kicking and screaming, I'm sure. Lucky Owl loves the woods more than anybody I know. Which, look, the woods are cool. I'm down with the woods. I like going out to the woods, building a fire, roasting some marshmallows, sleeping under the stars, unless it's too cold, and then sleeping under a tent canopy. But yeah, I'm a big woods person. I'm down with it. Bunker up. Bunker dead. All right, SCV's on the ramp, but there's a vulture, so I mean, that's almost entirely unnecessary. But Dragoon is here. As predicted, Dragoon is here. But Marine count a little hefty. Having a bunker here would have been nice. That's what secondary bunker is going to be for here. Lucky Owl says he'd rather be in the woods. Yep, I get ya. I gotcha. SCV Pro Battles 2024. Oh, it's a tag team. And SCV gets taken down to the max by the tag. And what's up, Yimmy? Going gem mining. That sounds fun, Yimmy. Hope you find some good gems. And Connor Holmes, $7 Canadian Super Chat. Thank you for the dono. And welcome to the channel, dude. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for super chatting. Your videos take me back to simpler times. Thanks for all the content. Canada. Hey, you're very welcome. I hear similar sentiments from people quite often. Sneaking a starport out. Kind of trying to hide it here as Shinee. Feels like drops to me. Feels like dropping some vultures back here, maybe getting behind this mineral line, ruining Snow's day. Vultures behind your mineral line is pretty good at ruining everyone's day, I think. Oh, that sounds very cool, Lucky Owl. Wood burning stove. I think RD calls those doohickeys in the Discord server. Just a wood burning stove, RD. It's nothing crazy. Nintendo comes in with a stealth bonking. How do you do that? Good call, Yimmy. There's our super chat. Mike the Mutalisk joining the party. Hey, get your hand off those cookies, Nintendo. Come on, man. We allow the squeaky hammer bonking, but taking the cookies is not cool. Robotic support bay coming in. Reavers opening here off of 2 base. Satosis had a nice discussion about this opening. This doesn't spoil anything. I'm just saying. Like, for a long time, it was this kind of 2 base, rush to get Reavers, go for drops in PvTs, and it was really effective. And then Terrans adapted. They got turrets out earlier. They got tanks out earlier. They shut it down. And Protoss were like, that's... you know, opening with Reaver Rush is bad. And then, so it went away. And then Terrans stopped preparing for the early Reaver stuff. This is empty, by the way. And now opening up Reaver is better. It's just the pull, the push and the pull of the meta in Brood War after 25 years, you know? That was fun. Alright, so Reaver up. I love the shuttle showing up. That was fantastic. But now look who's ready for it. Spider mining it. Siege tank is here. Vulture's ready as necessary. And then, yeah, gonna push the front. Oh, and the Wraith is here to snipe the shuttle. Ooh, but getting saved by the Dragoons. Okay, shuttle's injured, much less able to effectively drop now. That's a really good... I like that by Shinee quite a bit. Mikey got stealth booped indeed. Stealth bonked. Alright, so now the Reaver's just more of a front kind of a thing. Bam! Take that, bunker. Everybody pulls back because there are siege tanks back here, and your ability to fire on the bunker. Now, are we really going in? Dude, he's going in. And the Wraith says, are you serious right now? 45 SCVs. Any ability to kill workers here with this Reaver? No. Vulture does go down. The Wraith must have been killed by those Dragoons. Good control there from Snow. My gosh. I can't believe that shuttle's alive. There was a Wraith beating onto... He's coming back in. Okay, so now we're dead. That's what I figured. How did the Scarab dud? Sometimes they do, man. And these are not live games, Yimmy. This is Snow versus Shinee. That's a little bit better than the average skill level of the players that are watching the stream. Tiny, tiny bit. Tiny bit. All right, third base warping in here from Snow. He does want that higher base count against the Terran. Ta-da-ta-da. You know how that works. Scarab damage on the way. Snow is invested into Reavers and will continue to invest into Reavers until such as time the game is over, would be my guess. Vultures trying to be active, trying to throw spider mines down. Snow kind of taking a presence out here on the left side of the map, though, says, And there's our dropship. So I thought it was dropship first, but it was Wraith first, which, fine, makes a lot of sense. Dropship, no! And Vultures get back here. It's been blocked off against the Vultures, but now it prevents the Dragoons from getting in here and saving the day. Spider Mines did not take down that Dragoon. And it was a good probe pull from Snow, so I don't think that was even a problem. Snow on the counterattack. Reaver shot, sniping a tank. These tanks are backed into an literal corner. They're going to siege up. They're going to try to fight. Vultures are buffering as per usual. Nice Reaver micro here. Another 6 snipe and Snow. Crushing through. Very nice stuff. Reaver. Gonna unload. No, like most of the Terran army is in that position, so let's not go in there. It's a silly place. Third base rolling. Any sign of a third for Shinee? The answer is not really. Not right now. Citadel on the way from Snow. Probably going to get some of that storm out. Archon's not particularly good here in Yes Toy Cop. Exactly. Fourth base warping in from Snow now. At about this 12 o'clock position. Shinee needs to expand or kill a base or just win the game here. These are his options. He can't sit here on 2 bases and just do nothing for the next 5 minutes. I think he knows that. He's smart enough to be aware. He just finished up a +1 attack for his mech. He just scanned out here. The contain is real by Snow. He's working on +1 attack and speed for Zealots, but they are both a little bit far away. Templar Archives warping in. There's your third CC from Shinee, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be allowed to do it. Oh, gosh. Snow's expanding again? No, maybe. Thinking about it. Checking the area. Trying to pre-qualify this area for expansion. Snow is scary, dude. He's probably the better player here for sure. Vulture tries to poke out, see what's going on. It's a bunch of Dragoons. It's 146 to 135 supply here. Snow has a bigger army, and he's got 4 bases. And dude, going for the 5th base. He scattered out. He made sure it was safe, and now he's expanding there. And Shinee needs to do something. He needs to do something. I don't know. I mean, moving out with 2 bases and winning would be a good thing, but Terrans on 3 bases are generally a lot stronger, right? We learned that years ago. It used to be 2-base Terran, sure, very strong. But then Protoss figured out you just expand a bunch, you time it well. And a 2-basing Terran just doesn't have enough stuff to deal with a 5-basing Protoss. It's just basic maths here. All right, this is everything. If Shinee can get this 3rd base, he might be able to compete here against Snow, but he also, I think, needs to move out. Okay, good. Great army positioning here. Covering the bridge, covering this area, making it so that Snow could not easily deny it. Dark Soldier. That's right. 12-year-old StarCraft players are all pro in their own minds, no doubt. All right, Snow on the assault. Got to clear out some of these tanks. Got to deal with spider mines, Goliath, missile turret. Unloading some zealots on top. Not really getting on top of the tanks or the turrets. Not leaving a whole lot here for the Dragoons to deal with. Yeah, Snow's got to back it out. He does not like that position at all, nor should he. It's bad. Okay, Shinee. Holding on. 3 bases. Taking names. What's up, Beerosaurus? Storm. Storm up, as always. Bruising these tanks. 2 storms to kill a tank, but not enough. Not enough Dragoons to clear out the wounded siege tanks. And Shinee on the move out. He's got Goliaths and Vultures behind the tanks here, trying to snipe these Zealots before they get on top of the tanks. Second round and third round of Storms do kill a bunch of siege tanks here, and Snow's just whittling down this army comp, right? He doesn't need to kill it all now, but he needs to have it whittled down before it shows up at his natural base. Yeah, this is how you do. Wow, that's very cool, Beerosaurus. Hawks are neat. Hawks and falcons. Yeah, this Reaver shenaniganry that Snow is doing is just perfection, man. The unload, the fire, the pickup. Look at him just circling the shuttle here. Beautiful stuff. Shinee tried to move out, but Snow shut it down hard. 5 base in it. Shinee's checking to see if there are other bases, and there aren't, and then he GG's out. Fair enough, guy. Yeah, I mean, look, if you try to move across the map and get absolutely punched in the face and made to go back home against the 5 basing Protoss, the rest of the game is not probably going to go all that well for you. And yeah, Daniel, it is. Protoss needs to be up bases on Terran because of the cost effectiveness of the Terran. Snow's got that figured out. He outspends the Terran by 5,000 resources in 16 minutes. That'll do. All right. So I think that's it for the replays today. We got through everything, which is awesome. Didn't have a ton of submissions, but I bet we'll have more next week. Again, send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com, subject of Brood War. So let's head on over to US West BattleNet. Throw up a Phantom Mode lobby and see who wants to join here. We're a little bit early, so I don't know if everyone's at their computers ready to go here. But the password is SOCK. It's always SOCK. Game name is Falcon. It's Falcon something. You can search on it that way. Also, you can come down here in US West BattleNet, do a /J Falcon Paladin. Oh, nice. Dave C. had a hawk run into the wall outside of his office. That sounds loud for sure. Yeah, games are early. Just depends on how many replays we've been getting. So again, SOCK, Falcon. Anyone can join. If you're watching, you can join, as long as you're not going to troll us. Which happens. Yeah, I'm not sure RJB's here. I don't think Kind of Play Please is here. Savior Sword was here. Uma. Hamster. Dark Knight. Alucard. Psychonauts. Toy Cop. Okay, that filled up pretty quick. Still is. Toy Cop is here. Got one more spot available here in Phantom mode. It's just like Among Us. Toy Cop is ready to die. Okay, Dark Soldier is Dark Knight. Cool. Chad Goose in the house. What's up, Chad Goose? Get your taxes done, Dave. What's up, Toma? Thanks for saying hi. Let me know that you're here. Appreciate that. It's always nice. Okay, let's go. The Savior Sword, Toma, Hamster, Dark Knight. Ah, Can I Play Please got in, but a little bit too late. Psychonauts, Alucard, Chad. Ooh, Gimme wants a turbo mode. You know what? We could do a turbo mode. I haven't done that in a couple months, I want to say. You got it, Yumi. We'll do a turbo for you. Boop. Boop. Alright, man. We've got Toma, Hamster, Toy Cop, Chad Goose, Psychonauts, Dark Knight, Alucard, Savior Sword. Any Zerg representation? Yes. A little bit of Zerg representation up here from Toma. Okay, got the names up. Once again, the stream is being stupid, but I think we're back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be right back.
Let's try it again. Do we fix it? Do we fix it?
We might have it. Oh, on Sunday, everything just goes bleh, and pukes all over the place. Usually Twitch can resolve it. Oh, there we go. We're back to green again. How? How are we back to green? It's doing the helium voice again. Yeah.
Yes. Twitch follow.
It's companion. Africa Tennis isn't here. RJB is not here. John Doe is not here.